Today we're going to begin a monumental journey, and I want to invite you to join me in taking a look at every encounter that people had with God throughout the Bible. There are going to be literally hundreds of podcasts and episodes here, and we want to experience it all, not just read about it, not just study about it, but experience it all. I look forward to how it's going to change my relationship with the Lord, and I hope that you're able to join me in the process of that. Leaders are faced with the greatest privilege and responsibility, and that is to lead others in shaping their relationship with God, the God of the universe. So it's essential that we have a true three-dimensional image, or we just might limit the experience of ourselves and others. First, we might view worship as a target. If so, you need to know where the center of the target is so that you know how to aim for a bullseye. We want to rehearse, we want to have the lights and the sound and everything work just really well. We want to have songs that are engaging and well written. And in the midst of that, it could be that the center of our worship winds up becoming entertainment. They do overlap, and worship should be entertaining at times. But there are a whole lot of other things that could hit the mark of entertainment that would wind up missing the mark of worship altogether. It's also possible to think of worship as education. If we understand God well, if we study the scriptures, to turn the Bible into a study. Education is a part of worship. It is not the only thing, and it's possible that we could grow in our knowledge of God, but knowledge puffs up, but love builds up. Certainly worship engages the emotions, right? But it's, again, an easy thing for us to end up with love songs toward an unspecified deity that stirs certain emotions in us that we mistake as being worship, but it might not be. Because if it doesn't lead toward repentance, it's not true worship. There have been many churches that have found success and have grown for well more than a century in the American evangelical church, that evangelism winds up becoming the place of worship. And so we sing about our testimony and we talk about Jesus changing your life, but we somehow put the gospel on the bottom shelf, and we find that what you win them with, you win them to, and we could win them to a shallow faith. And so all of these are near misses, you might say, but on the other hand, we could be missing the target completely in any of those directions. And so I want us to make sure that we understand what the center of the target of worship is, and that is that worship celebrates Christ. When we rehearse the deity, the birth, the life, the teachings, the death, the burial, the resurrection, the ascension, the reign and the return of Jesus Christ, prayer and the word and prophecy and building up one another and love and hospitality, that is the essence of worship. It is more than entertainment. It's more than education. It's more than engaging emotions. And it's more than winning people to Christ in evangelism. Every revival in history has had something in common. It has begun with repentance and confession. That is our appropriate response to God, always.